Meowdy howdy. I'm gonna need to edit this video to make the orientation the right way. I have another package from Hedgehog Journals. Sorry. Just have to adjust so I'm actually able to see what is on the camera. But yes, another package. I actually need to cover up information on the other side. I should have done that before I started recording. What do I want to use? Let's use a Hello Kitty sticker. I have this little booklet. Hello Kitty. It's only got my last name, but you know, you typically want to avoid giving any more information than needed on the interwebs. Bloop. I don't know if I actually need to cover up the barcode for the tracking number, but I will cover that anyway, just in case. Package. And which way does this open? There have also been some changes to the way my desk is set up. I will probably talk about that in a future video. Come on, some of us are bad at opening boxes. Oop. You'd think eventually I would get better at opening boxes, but nope. Lily's intrigued in what I'm up to. And there we go. Papy. Lily, you can have the piece of paper. Oh, I didn't know my keyboard was over sitting on your shelf. That's why you were intrigued, wasn't it? So I got these two washi tape things. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is a spring set, this one, and an autumn set. I think it'd be cool if there was also a winter and a summer set. Just setting those to the side. We've got a little thank you card. I'll probably stick that on the wall behind here. What are these? Are these little bits of paper or sticker things? I should just stay standing up. I think they're sticker things. Ooh, cool. That's cool. They're cute. Ooh. We could use those in the art portion of this video. We've got this little thing. I still haven't actually used up this other one, this bear fella. But look at him, he's so cute. I wanted this to go with those two washi tape sets. You know, I've got autumn and spring there, so why not have these little weather things to match them? I thought it would be cute. And then this. I have a keyboard I painted and it's really ugly, and I was wanting to repaint it, and then I figured I could use these stickers on the keys. I think the numbers might be a little bit too big for the keyboard, but you know, I can definitely use these on the letters at least. And it's got some of those. Not that I use that keyboard a whole lot now because I got a new keyboard, but yeah. Then we've got these universe ones. I really love space themed stuff at the moment. So, exciting. Oop. Ooh. I'm already having ideas. I'm not quite sure what I expected these to be like. I don't know, maybe I expected there to be more variety in sizing, but I do like these. And I already have ideas. And then I got this. Let's just stick those in there so they don't get lost. I got another one of these books because it was either on clearance or on special, I don't know. Either way, it was a good price, and it's my favourite colour. Where do I put the sharp thing? Sorry if you're watching this and going, the sharp thing is right there, exactly where you set it. I'm sorry, I forget where things are as soon as I set them down. I still actually have another book that I haven't used yet. I just enjoy notebooks. I still have the one from the previous order. It's tucked away on the shelf, so I actually cannot get it out, but I still have it, and I don't have a use for it, and I don't know what I'm going to do in this one either. I just really like these notebooks. Little thingies. I like that they have this. I like that it has more labels than you actually need. It's useful, because, I use a lot of sketchbooks. Like, this is one of my current sketchbooks. So, I have that on the spine from one of those. And then we have... Oh, I don't have it on the inside anymore. I used to, though. And then I have this finished sketchbook that I've definitely shown before. And that's got that on the spine. Did I do anything on the inside cover? Yeah, I did. You can definitely tell this is a well-used sketchbook. But yes, the next clip will be doing some art and using this stuff as the inspiration. Meowdy howdy. Second part of the video. If the setup looks different, that's because it is. Thanks for noticing. Ugh. I'm still kind of figuring things out, because things are different. You can kind of see my screen there, but, you know, the screen isn't important. I guess we're drawing on this page today. Actually, no, we're going to draw on this page. Is it in frame? Yes, it is. More that way. Why do I have another sketchbook underneath here? Today we're going to go with an idea I came up with the other day, and then I haven't done it yet. But we're going to use stuff from our package. Obviously we want to use these. Okay. Let's start off with our fall ones, our autumn ones. Oop. Which one do we want to use? This leafy one? I thought it would be fun to do a drawing where we do the same character 4 times in outfits for each season. Sorry, I've got washi tape to the side of me, so I was just looking at that too, because, you know, we can use a plain, there's barely anything on this little thing, whatever. I don't think there's even enough. Yeah, most pathetic a little amount either. It'll do. I guess I need a different washi tape. There we go. Today I think I'll just go easy and draw Cario. You know, Cario in 4 different seasons. Cario tends to get cold easily, so I think pretty much all her outfits could pass as winter. But then at the same time, I've got some basic outfits I tend to draw Cario in, and they're probably not the warmest for someone who's gets cold easily. Yeah, fold that over the back. Okay. Oh, I really did not get this bit here halfway down the page. Oh well. We obviously want to stamp the date. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get the stamp. Okay. It is still May. It's the 27th. Just getting each ink off. May the 27th. Let's start with winter, because I want to start... No, let's start with autumn. Autumn. And then we can do winter. Because we've already got the autumn ones here. This one is really cute. I mean, they're all really cute, but this is the one I want to use first. Where's the end of it, though? Here it is. Ooh, I want it to be precise. Yay. I do like that palish pinky colour to it. I want to use this one too. We'll probably do this idea a few times, because why not? We can draw all different characters in their different seasonal outfits. Oh, this one's got a squirrel on it too. That's cute. Okay. I keep having to look up to see what exactly y'all can see. Cario. We're going to use paint today too, because I've already got all my paint stuff on my desk, so why not? Pride Month is next month, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, really, I could do Pride-themed art any month, I guess, but gonna focus more on it during Pride Month. I saw a couple of flags I've never seen before the other day, so obviously I want to include those two flags in my Pride art. If you have Pride flags you feel like you don't see and you would like to see them, definitely suggest them to me. Nose. I don't know why I bother putting much detail on the face, because with the gouache paint, the way I do gouache paint, I end up having to redraw all the details to the face, so it's kind of pointless to dwell on details too much. There we go. She's kind of wearing a box, you know, a really kind of chunky sweater. And then, unfortunately, I was never one of the girlies that was really good at the bubble letter thing. Mostly because I resigned from being a girl. Actually, I left school before I resigned from being a girl, so that's kind of unrelated. I was just never good at the bubble writing. I have my gouache paint. Gouache paint. I have an empty can. Ugh. I probably should have put more thought into how I had things laid up before I started recording. Can I move you over to here? There we go. That works. What can y'all see? You can see what you need to see. Carrio's hair is not this shade of blue. It is more of a this shade of blue. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This still isn't quite the shade of blue I would want, but you know what? It's traditional art, it doesn't have to be exact. And even honestly, I draw Cario a lot, and I'm sure I quite often have her hair slightly different shades of blue, depending on the day I draw her. I don't know if any of those autumn ones would fit the winter, so I don't think I need those to be sitting there now. There we go. I've also got to do skin. I think we'll have her cheeks kind of blushed to show that she is cold. What kind of background do we want? I don't think I'm going to do a detailed background. I might just paint the background one solid colour. She does also have a blue eye. There is actually a reason Cario keeps her eye covered. I can't pronounce the thing she has. Cario was born with microphthalmia, so she's only got, I think the socket on this side was a little too small, so no, her face doesn't, she feels a little insecure about the way it looks, and she can't see out of that side anyway, so she prefers to keep it covered. But maybe if I ever design what she looks like when she's older, that's when she gets a little bit more confident about it. And, yeah. But there is a reason that she keeps the eye covered. It's because it is different. I'm trying to add some shading to this here, and it doesn't want to be shaded. Oops. There we go. What colour scarf does she want to wear? Scarf. Let's just give her a purple one, because I've got the purple right where I can see it. Didn't rinse the brush properly, so it's kind of a purpley blue. We'll add a little bit more purple. There we go. And we'll give her her standard red sweater. Just looking up to see what y'all can see again. Because, once again, I cannot see what you can see. Well, I can see what you can see in theory, but I don't know exactly how much of this area you can see, if that makes sense. We've got some skins colours mixed here, but they're kind of wonky. So I don't know that I particularly want to use those skin colours that I have mixed. Do I have more white gouache paint, or do I need to get more white gouache paint? It wasn't really that long ago that I got white gouache paint, but apparently I use a lot of gouache paint. And if you use a lot of gouache paint, you end up using a lot of white gouache paint, because, yeah. I was pretty sure I had it on my desk somewhere, but if it's on my desk, I don't know where on my desk it is. Oop, I got a little blotchy blotch there. Okay. This is what I mean by I always end up covering up the facial details. Probably should have done the skin before the hair, now that I'm thinking about it. Oops. There. Some pinky to darken up the skin tone. The little chickies. Some blue. Just to tidy up that line a little bit better. And then we need some red. For the sweater. The thing about me with gouache is I am terrible at actually washing the brushes properly, because gouache is so layerable that it's like, I don't really care if I mix colours accidentally. You can really layer and fix things really easily, which is kind of really the same as how I do digital art. It's so easy to fix things that it's like, when you make a mistake, Doesn't really matter, because you can really easily fix it just by layering above. I think I've been really enjoying traditional art too, because I feel like when I learn things related to colour and digital art, traditional art, it's really easy to apply that to digital art. Like, they're not, digital and traditional aren't 100% separate. You can apply things from one to the other, and it's really useful. Like, the things I learn about colour in my sketchbook don't just vanish because I'm sitting at a desk using an art tablet. Bit too read, isn't it? Doop, doop, doop. I think I could use an orangey colour for the background. My orange is kind of... no, that's more of a goldeny yellow. Seraphina's meowing in the other room. Seraphina! Seraphina! What are you squeaking about? What are you squeaking about? Let's pause, pet the cat. Don't know what she was upset about. What are you upset about, ma'am? What are you upset about? Come here, mammal. Seraphina. I thought you might want to see Seraphina. Lily and Akira are both outside, but I doubt Seraphina's meowing because she wants to go outside, because she doesn't really like going out in the cage with the other cats. She probably just wants pets and attention, because she gets the most pets and attention while the other two are outside. Because she gets my undivided attention. Because usually if I sit on my bed and I'm petting Seraphina, Lily will come over and butt in the way. Or if I'm sitting on the bed and Akira's on the bed, Seraphina gets hissed at, because Akira can be a little bit grumpy. You can't sit on my lap right now, ma'am. You cannot sit on my lap right now, ma'am. She's going to give it her best try anyway. I still have Harley's little outfit, and I was going to get Seraphina to start wearing that. It turns out it's just a little bit too short for Seraphina, so she just looked a bit goofy and had a bit of difficulty jumping wearing it. So I'm going to need to get her something a little bit bigger. Sorry, Seraphina, I can't pet you while I'm painting. She's trying to sit on my lap, but my legs are kind of slanted, so she keeps nearly sliding off. She has jumped back down to the floor now. I thought I felt something on my foot earlier, so I'm not quite sure if there is a spider under my desk or not. But if there is a spider under my desk, I guess eventually it will make its way onto my desk, and then I'll take it outside. I did have a bunch of baby spiders living in my sticker drawer. I've kicked out 2 spiders that have appeared on my desk, and I don't know if they were ones from the sticker drawer or unrelated spiders, but I assume the ones that live in the sticker drawer will eventually grow up, and then I will find them and end up kicking them outside. Bloop. I did also get a couple of thin paintbrushes so I can use ink to do the lines, so hooray for that. I'm not doing this the most tidily, that it's fine. What colour do I want her name to be is another question. Blue. We could just leave it white, I guess. I think that paint order is a bit dirty, but you know what? That's fine. Paint order is allowed to be a bit dirty. I feel like I haven't made the cheeks pink enough. Not quite sure what Seraphina's up to. I'm sure she's doing her best. Oh, there's some packaging over there that she's shuffling around in. Bloop. I've kind of gone over the whites for her eye a little bit there. You know what, I think... this one is a little bit blue. Am I holding that where you can see it? So maybe we could use that one as the winter one. Sorry, I'm trying to peel the washi tape and failing because I wasn't looking at my hands. There. I want to keep these winter and these spring and autumn ones separate, but I feel like no matter where I sit them, they're going to end up being mushed together. Oh look, I've got a little cloud. Oh, it's a cloud with a little sun. You can go down here. My laptop behind me is making a whole lot of fuss and a whole lot of noise. Winter. Bloop. She's not really the kind of person that changes. I think she likes fashion, but at the same time she likes her comfortable clothes. So she doesn't really change up her clothing a lot. Or if she does change up her clothing, she's often shoving something like a giant baggy sweater on over top, so you can't really tell that she's wearing something different underneath. Winter is probably her least favourite season. It's a bit messy, but you know what? We'll go with it. Ooh, it's not even entirely in frame, is it? There we go. That'll do. That'll do. I want to move my chair forward, but the chair does not want to move forward. Okay. Paint colours. got a cable hanging next to my arm, and that is not convenient. Know where this can sit where it won't be slightly on or off something. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, skin. I think I should probably clean this palette thing eventually, because the skin colour isn't quite the kind of skin colour I want. But I'm running out of room for colours. Can you even see the skin colour I'm mixing? Not really. I need to have it set up so my phone's plugged into the screen there so I can see what y'all are seeing. Should have used a thinner brush for this. But I thought I'd be smart and then do the skin colour first, at least. Her hair is naturally blonde, so her eyebrow would be blonde, unless she dyed her eyebrow blue. I can't say I've ever dyed my eyebrows, and honestly, I don't know why anyone would go through the effort of dyeing their eyebrows. It just seems tedious, especially if you're dyeing your hair an unnatural colour. I mean, I'm sure it looks really cool, but She's obviously wearing tights or leggings. What is the difference between tights and leggings? Is it the thickness of the material? Because just based on the name tights and leggings, I own some leggings. I would assume that leggings are thicker than tights, and tights are maybe more transparent. I don't know. Like maybe you can see through them a little bit. So these would be leggings. This blue is now a little bit too dark for her base hair colour. Whoopsie doopsie. We'll use it for our eye colour though. We could probably use it for the background too, couldn't we? Why not? Make the most of the colour we already have mixed. I'm just using this littler brush to go around the edges of Cario. You know, less chance of getting colours in the wrong spot, even if I don't really care if I get colours in the wrong spot. And then I'll switch to a bigger brush for those bigger areas. I'll probably give her a red shirt too, just because I often do red shirt, blue skirt. When it comes to Cario, at least. I think I started drawing Cario in 2014, which means she's a character I've had for about 9 years. I should probably put it on her page on Toy House that that's when I came up with her, because I'm sure eventually that's a detail I'll forget about her. And I haven't had Toy House since 2014, so on her page it says I made her in 2016, but I definitely had her longer than that. It's just, you know, I didn't have Toy House. So yeah. But I do really like being able to organise all the art I have of different characters in one place. Very useful. I definitely have a bunch of Toy House cards still, so if you happen to be watching this and want a Toy House card for any reason, I can definitely give you one of those. The best place to probably contact me is on Discord. I think my Discord is my Discord tag is pretty easy to find. You know, it is on my art. Or you can really just message me anywhere. Just private messaging's better, so I don't end up posting the code publicly. Because, you know, I don't want someone else to claim it when I'm trying to give it to you. You can see the page is getting a bit rippled up, but you know what, that is fine. I wonder when I'll finally finish the sketchbook, because I think I've had this one for a little bit now. It would be cool to finish it, for this is the one that I only use in videos, so I assume it's going to take a while. Let's look at the front of the sketchbook to see when we started this actually. We started this on the 24th, 3rd, what's the 3rd month? January, February, March last year. So the sketchbook is already over a year old. Just making sure we're in frame. We're going to mix up some blue now for her hair. That is a definitely better blue for her hair. This has ended up looking a little bit off colour, so layer up a little bit. You can definitely tell the background blue was definitely too dark, so I'm glad I did not use that on her hair. Use this on her skirt a little bit too. Her skin tone looks really off here too, but you know what, that's fine. Sometimes your skin colour's the wrong colour. Here we go. Let's see if we can fix that skin colour now. Or we could make it worse, that's always an option. Definitely made it worse in this case. Ah well. It be how it be. Okay. Actually, I want to firm up this line of blue here. There. Now we need red. That is a very lovely red. Maybe next time we'll use watercolour paint instead. I do usually have watercolour paint sitting on the shelf next to my desk, but I think it fell down the back of the shelves. So I will have to rescue it from the back of the shelves. We'll need a darker red too, just for a little bit of shading. probably just use like a darker pink. So I've got the perfect one right there. Bloop. That looks very messy. But that is fine. Messy is not my middle name. Used to know a dude that went by the name Messy. Messy, M-E-S-S-I. And that was on a Minecraft server. But, you know, it's Minecraft. You get a lot of names. A lot of names. Okay. So we've got autumn, winter. This one would be spring then. The springtime of youth. Now, so we can use a springtime one. I want that pink one. We could probably use both of these actually, because we've got more space on these bottom ones. There you go. I'm actually going to use this pink one and the summer one. Why not? It is very cute though. There we go. I'm not doing any interesting poses for this one, sorry. And honestly, there's not really any much difference to outfits, is there? Those two outfits are pretty much exactly the same. Maybe in this one, she has her hair in a little ponytail. Adds a little bit more fun to the outfit, I think. A little ponytail. Carrier is a little bit flat-chested. I used to have it that she was wearing a binder when I was first figuring out my gender, because Carrier was a character I made around then. I had Carrier wearing a binder, and she was originally female, and then she was agender, and then she was gender fluid, and now I think she's just female and just happens to have a bit of a flat chest. But she did. It used to be that she was wearing a binder. It's kind of weird seeing her in a tank top instead of her usual bulky sweater. But you know what? That's fine. Yeah. We now have a Cario. Cool. You could actually see what I was doing. That's good. Paintbrush. The other downside to traditional art is when I'm using a pencil, I have to press on the paper harder than I would if I were using my pen for my art tablet. So that does actually put a teensy bit of strain on my wrist, and my wrist has actually been hurting a bit more lately, which is not very fun For the doctor that I did see about it said it was tendinitis, and I was prescribed an anti-inflammatory for that. But I ran out of that. But I also do have the doctor for something else on Tuesday, so I can talk to it's a different doctor because I couldn't get an appointment with my regular doctor, so my appointment where I got prescribed the anti-inflammatory was with a different doctor than usual, but I'm seeing my usual doctor on Tuesday, so I can talk to her about it and probably get more anti-inflammatories because that did really seem to help. I've got ibuprofen somewhere on my desk, but it's the regular ibuprofen, so it's meant to be quick acting, and I don't think it actually stays active that long because it doesn't help for that long, if that makes sense. Do I even have this? Yes, it is recording audio. It would be a little bit sad if it had not been, and I'd just been doing this whole thing was silent, and I was just talking to no one. For I guess I kind of am talking to no one in the moment until someone actually watches the video, and then I'm talking to someone. I feel like the skin tone in all three of them has come out a little bit grey and ashy. I'm not really a fan of that, but I don't quite know how to fix that. Oop, I've smushed colour in the wrong place. What colour tank top do we want her to have? There's another excellent question. I'm thinking I might do the background yellow, because yellow is fun. We can give her blue shorts. This blue is a little bit of a strange blue, but we will use this blue. Now let's get more of our hair colour blue. We might even have her wearing a dress for the summertime one. Why not? Kind of accidentally went over with the pink there. Seraphina has re-entered the room. I don't know what she left the room to do. She was off doing something. Why do I have 3 pings on Discord? I'm in way too many servers on Discord, and I don't know why I haven't left some. I think it's just I can't be bothered organising through them. I have like 3 servers I'm active in, and then I just ignore all the other ones. I'm really bad at being active in Discord servers. Like, I'm active in the Haunted Chocolatier server because it would be a little bit silly of me to become a mod in a server and then not be active in it. And then other servers, I might have brief bouts of activity, but I'm not good at being consistent. I'm just in too many servers that it's impossible to actually be active in all of them, or even some of them with any consistency. Plus, I think with the Haunted Chocolatier server, a lot of the people there, I've known them for quite a while now, so it's easier to be active there because I already know a decent chunk of the people. And getting to know new people, it can be difficult. I was going to do a purple top, and then I decided pink top. So now we have a fun mixture of pink and purple on our top. Because that works. Oh, I didn't realise we'd been chatting for 47 minutes now. and that is only this clip, because I still have the other clip of unpackaging the package. Okay, yellow background. There's that show Yellow Jackets. There's an actor I really like in that. So I'm thinking I should watch that, but I also don't know what it's on. Is that on Amazon Prime? Because I don't have Prime. Or is it on Netflix? I use my grandparents' Netflix account, so I do have access to Netflix. This yellow paint really does not want me to be using it. Sorry, I keep having to adjust the way I'm sitting because I don't know how to sit comfortably. I don't know how I feel about this yellow, but it certainly is a yellow. I will show you my yellow rose. Why not? See this yellow here? Please, yellow, be more useful. That certainly didn't help. Didn't hurt either, though. Actually, maybe it did hurt a little bit. Because now we've just got those little furrows of yellow. It's a little bit goofy. Going to stick the paintbrush in my mouth, but obviously there's paint on both ends of the paintbrush now, which is not very convenient. But you know, it is what it is. I've flipped some yellow paint onto the screen in front of me. It's fine. Hope you're all fine with the very long, slightly chill video, because I don't think I've said much of anything in this video. Just sit down, get your own art supplies, and do some art, and we will both do art in quietness together. It will be delightful. And if you did draw or paint something while watching this video, please tag me in it if you post it on social media, because I would like to see it. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. I actually have my own scanner now, so I could probably scan this and add it to Cario's Toyhouse page, or even do a digital version of it that's a little bit better. Because, you know, you can never draw Cario too often. Cario is in fact bisexual, so she would be one of the characters I can do during Pride Month. Yay. With Cario, she has two different potential love interests, and a part of me is like, what if instead of her having to pick, what if she ends up being polyamorous and she's dating both of them and they're both aware of each other and they don't really care about each other, but they're like, this is our girlfriend, we will tolerate each other for her. Like, does Cario not deserve to have two partners that both care for her a whole lot? I think she does. Ugh, I just touched the icky end. Okay, I've got yellow paint all over my hand, that's fine. Sometimes yellow paint is all over your hand. And now the final drawing, the summer drawing. I will definitely revisit this idea, you know, drawing one character in 4 different outfits, because I feel like I definitely could have done a lot better. But this do be the today. When I first started drawing Cario, I used to draw her in a red crop top all the time, or a red tank top all the time. And when I first started drawing her, it was kind of interesting because her hair got longer and longer and longer until she had the most obnoxious long blue hair. And then she entered her blonde phase, and then her hair got short again, and then it went back to blue. So she's had a few different looks. I think I like her current look though. Summer is probably her favourite season. I think out of these 4 drawings, the summer one is actually the best one so far. Maybe that's why you meant to warm up when it comes to art. Do some practice sketches. Get into the groove. What kind of colour background would I want for this too? And whoa, it's a little bit blobbery. I accidentally held my breath there. Ah well. Yeah, that is a mess. Whatever. Sometimes the art's a mess. That's fine. Seraphina's just sitting over behind my desk grooming. Oh, I said her name, so she looked at me. Cats are great. Sometimes they recognise their names, other times they either recognise their name and choose to ignore it, or they just aren't paying attention. I guess that's the same with anyone. Sometimes you just happen to hear someone say your name, and so you look, and other times they say your name and you're not paying enough attention to even catch that. Sorry, just paying attention to getting it in the right place, and then I'm still getting it outside of the lines, because why not? Right, can y'all even see this corner of the paper? Yes, you can. Good. It would have been a little bit sad if you hadn't even been able to see what I was doing. Bloop. I just find it hard to draw right on the bottom of the page. So I think I'm definitely the kind of person who, when I draw on paper or on sketchbooks, it tends to be mostly top of the page heavy. Which is really something I need to work on, because it feels a little bit silly when it's so top of page heavy, but obviously you want to use all of the room in the sketchbook, not just some of it. There. Now we need some blue for her hair. I was reading a fan fiction today. I think I started reading it yesterday, and one of the characters died. Well, I say one of the characters, but the main character died in the last chapter, and it's like, why? And then they've got it in a series, and then after that there's like an AU where that ends differently, so they didn't die, and then they've got more works to it, and I don't know if they're all following the second, where it just they wanted to make a series where the main character didn't die, or if after that second part in the series, it's all continuing from if he had died, but something happened where he magically came back to life. In fact, I feel like it was a really good written fic, and then we got the last chapter and it was all over the place and I didn't really know what was happening. And then the character was dead, and it was like, this character is dead now. And it's like, why the character dead? What happened? This is all stupid. Why did you write this so good and then fumble the bag? There we go. Ooh, this is blobby paint. Anyway, that fic is just haunting my mind a little bit. I will probably end up looking for it just so I can contemplate all the parts and try figuring out what's going on there. Because I like the way it was written all the way up until that last chapter where the character had to die. And then I didn't like it. And I think I will end the video with her skirt being coloured, because we do not need to be here all day. And then in the next video, where I start on a new page, I will show you this finished page. And you can comment whether or not you like the fact that I sometimes finish them off camera. This is my little piece of wax paper that goes in there when I want to shut the palette. It is very useful. But I will end this video here, for we have been chatting long enough. And I will try to organise those washi tapes so they do not end up just in a pile with the unknown as to which were summer and which were spring and which were autumn. I would like to keep them organised. I will bid you good day and see you in the next one.